back to this quote-unquote word religion we throwing around so lightly and blatantly. Listen, it's real important. You know, it is important to myself. I miss some prayers. I'm not perfect, but I want to pray every day. I want to make every salat. Every time I know it's time for me to make it, I want to make it. Okay, and there's no reason for me not to make it. I'm not trying to do that, because we don't do all that. But we know that the Creator is all forgiving, most merciful, you know. So y'all make sure y'all do that, man. Prayer and everything, put prayer and everything. Hopefully, for the artists, again, we can get together and do it. Let's do it. Let's create it from scratch, man. You know what I'm saying? None of this ain't written down. This just me just chopping it up. Strength in the struggle. You know, I've been through it. You know, I have a young boy coming up. He doing this thing. DM4, check him out. You know, I talked to him, had a long episode with him. You know, running the app. And I told him, man, be your own man, homie. Whatever you decide to be, or however you decide to do it, I'ma support you 100 though. But I'm not here to make you nervous. Calm down and, you know what I'm saying? And take life by the horns and run with it as a youngster. And that's for all the youngsters. The music I make, my message, some of it is filled with past situations. Some of it is as I move along. It only gets better, and I can always hand it down. If you need a ghostwriter, somebody, I can compose any type of any form of music. Most artists can. Opportunity present itself. We gonna do what we have to, but we pray that we lay it on a straight path. So the path that's laid out in front of us, we believe that you know, that path is the one that we're supposed to be on in the first place. But when we try to pay attention to what other people got, when we try to mimic other people, try to take their avenue or the street that they took, look, your GPS even gonna tell you a different direction to get to the same place I'm trying to go. If me and you type it in at the same time from two different phones. So, you know, I don't look at no rappers. I really don't listen to rap. I listen to Gangsta Cash. I'm down with the Gangsta team. That's what I believe in. The Gangsta models, Gangsta TV, Gangsta wear. You know, with a real important meaning behind it. You know, and everybody that know me, they know I don't dwell on nothing. I don't take nothing for granted. And you shouldn't either. I try to inspire people and motivate people with keeping in mind that I'm only a human being myself. You know, we must keep that intact. And I don't watch other rappers, so I don't have to prepare for them. So to all the guys that's quote-unquote rapping, singing, whether new, old, been doing it, never did it before, let's work. And let's create from scratch, like I said before. Let's work from scratch. Let's get in there from the time you cut on the light. Let the light be off when we get ready to walk in there. Cut the light on as soon as we walk in there. Then the engineer comes to sit down and shake everybody's hands. First of all, salute us. And then have a seat, and then we go from each instrument head to head. And as we're going through these instruments, if you really know what you're doing, you'll be writing, because I'm gonna be cocked in this hand typing in my phone as I'm discussing instruments with the engineer while we discussing, because we're gonna have to build it from the beginning. I mean, I don't expect you to just a person or another artist to just jump on something that's already ready-made. We gotta tailor-make ourselves, man. We gotta tailor-make our own self, so this only can fit us and what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm working on more material. Yeah, let's keep these rules intact, man. And it ain't rules that nobody have to abide by. It's just a little motivation to tell you that we must tailor-make ourselves. Strengthen the struggle 5. We're gonna keep going. Bet it up. You know, that's just me. That's just my way of thinking. At least, may the truth be told. Can we really tell how we feel without getting in our feelings? It's very rare that we could do that. The first thing they screaming is, you and your feelings, they and their feelings. When I'm in my feelings, I take it to the music. You know what I'm saying? Just bringing it to a body would be having to be aggressive and physical with other human beings. And we ain't even practicing that over here. Grinding. Keep going. Every time I post something on Instagram in the morning, you know, I'm really trying to reach out and motivate somebody. I ain't about to make myself look like a clown because I'm not a clown. Why should I have to do that? Nah, I'd rather die as a broke man. Gangsta wear. Gonna be all quotes from us. We're gonna have a quote from everybody on our shirts. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let it be heard. Because the struggle, they can't even hear us in the struggle no more. Because the ones that was struggling, now they give them the dimes and give them a couple dollars and let them look like clowns. You know what I'm saying? So they don't even look like they struggling, but it's a struggle within their struggle. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all now. You feel what I'm saying? They miserable. They can't even drop their music when they want to. You talking about going to prison? Been there. That's prison. When you can't do what you want, how you want. You know what I'm saying? And it's your crap. Unless you letting them buy you when you was hiding, when you was in the streets. Not literally meaning, you know what I'm just saying, reachable, hearable. We can't even hear niggas now. You know what I'm saying? We can't even hear niggas. And that ain't no diss shit, that's a wake up shit. That's like wake up nigga. That's like wake up nigga. Racism nowhere around me. I don't even allow that around me. Hatred. That's the devil, man. That's the devil. You feel me? So we ain't practicing that over here. We ain't practicing that. Strengthen the struggle 5. And again, yeah, I said I'll vote for Trump from point say go. I'm not pulling my cards. All I'm saying is, okay, when you see something that don't fit, what you supposed to do? We're supposed to take it out. But what we teaching our children? Obama was an example of anybody could be a president. There's more political shit that go along with that first black president shit, where he from, where it's from. There's a lot that goes on with that. And then all of a sudden, here's come that. What his example is this man setting for our kids? Nothing against him. It's the people make you king. You ain't king. Or why your name ain't even king? The people say you king. The people say you gangster. The people say you're not qualified. And that's no matter what you're trying to get into. And sometimes when we happen to be overqualified, it plays as an X factor for some people. But that's where getting built in the struggle, that's where it defines the struggle. That's where it defines the human being. Put it like that. Again, music, that's easy. That's easy as me sitting here talking. Let's be, quote unquote, let's be creative. Matter of fact, let's start reaching out. Let's start reaching in. How about that one? Yeah, how about that? Let's start reaching in and start pulling some of this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Gotta mention, no matter when you get to see this, right now, Kevin Gates still in jail. Bim's supposed to be out. That's his business and his story. And excuse me from saying such, but at the same time, they reached in and grabbed the brother out. You feel me? We need to protest that. Free Gates. Ride for Gates. And I don't promote no artist. You know what I'm saying? But that man need to be out here because he was teaching the streets something. He was teaching cats stuff. He still is, still reaching. But it's time to reach him, man. Strengthen the struggle 5. Stay home and stay alive. Only the toughest will survive. Yeah, strengthen the struggle 5, yeah. So, I won't give a super shout out to everybody who've been rocking with us, who've been paying attention to the way of life, you know, and I'm always open for constructive criticism. That builds a man, that edifies a man, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I appreciate it. All the comments, I appreciate it. Okay.
Now bet it up, 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 bet it up.